caught her gaze below, now peered down at her. Empty, dark sockets regarded her beneath the rotting brow of a white tundra bear. Necklaces of yellowed claws hung about the figure's neck, presumably the claws of the very beast it wore, while the scraped hide of the beast's forelimbs rode its arms down to the paws, tied with leather bindings to its own hands. Ribs darkened with age peeked through the mummified flesh of its torso. Rags of leather buckskin lay beneath the hide, all belted and tied off by numerous leather thongs. A long blade of napped flint, creamy brown, its tang wrapped in leather, stood thrust through a belt.
"Why flee you here, Jarghut?" the Imass demanded.
"I flee destruction," she answered, her voice tight with suppressed pain. Others of the Imass warband now walked the ridge. The bones of their feet clattered on the rocks like so many stones.
"Caves above, Hotel,"
one of their number announced, pointing a flint blade higher up. The Imass, Hotel, returned its attention to her.
"You would seek to lure us to ambush," it announced.
"If you say so."
"I am disappointed. You have brought death to your kin as well."
It faced one of the band.
"Take scouts. They are occupied?"
This Imass dipped its hoary skull where the flesh and hair had fallen away in patches.
"Yes, Bonecaster."
Bonecaster, the woman marveled. A mage, shaman of the breed. If she should bring this one to destruction, then all would have been worth the struggle. The Bonecaster returned its attention to her. She sensed its mood of disappointment.
"I had thought you a more worthy prize," it murmured, displeased.
"As we had hoped for more worthy successors."
"Victory is the only measure of that, Jarghut."
"So the victors would soothe themselves." The undying creature raised its bony shoulders in an eloquent shrug.
"It is simply existence, ours or yours."
She allowed herself to slump back, as if in utter defeat. "You mean the elimination of all other than you? That is the flaw of your kind. You can only countenance your family or tribe to live."
"So it is with all others?"
"No, it is not. You are merely unable to see this."
"Look about, Jarghut. Raw nature teaches us."
Hotel's whisper-faint voice dwindled away as he slowly raised his bone and dried tendon features to the higher slope. "How fare your scouts, Bonecaster?" she asked, unable to keep a savage grin from her face.
"They are gone," he announced.
His gaze fell to her.
"Others are there."
He now shook his nearly fleshless head in admiration, and it seemed to her even horror.
"My apologies, Jarghut. I would never have believed any entity would dare."
He drew his flint blade.
"You are a desperate fool. You have doomed us all, and more."
"I am merely returning the favor." All about, the remaining Imass warriors flinched, as if stung, drawing their blades of razor-thin flint.
"Purchase us what moments you can," he told them flatly.
His tannin-brown visage remained fixed upon her. The warriors dipped their heads.
"Farewell,"
one answered, and they disappeared into snatches of dust. Above, figures now came pouring from the cave mouths, stone-grey shapes that ran on oddly jointed legs, or all four limbs at a time.
"I am tempted to leave you to them," Hotel said. "But we Imass are not a cruel people."
"So you would absolve yourselves over the centuries, yes?" She took hold of the spear haft. "That is fortunate, because we Jarghut are not a judgmental people." And she heaved herself backwards in one motion, yanking the spearhead from the ground to tumble off the ledge, spear in hand. He swung, but the blade cut just short of her as she slipped from the narrow ridge. Her buckskin snapped in the wind. "I leave you to—" she yelled as she plummeted from sight down the sheer 1,000-foot drop.
"Your doom,"
Hotel Anag, Bonecaster to the Kulum T'lan Imass, finished for her. He turned to face the high slope. The grey tide of creatures had finished his band, and now closed upon him.